я слышу мои.
gents. Welcome to the Friday Night SmackDown review into somewhere. That's right, Friday, November 14th, 2025. How the hell are we doing? Hopefully everybody's hanging in there on a Friday. We're here to bring you who the surprise mystery opponent was in the John Cena Last Time Is Now tournament. And here to reveal that special fact is the man, the myth, the legend, Cody Onidi 316.
What's going on? It's been a day, I went shopping, getting some early Thanksgiving items, and, I bought a turkey, and you know how you eat a turkey on Thanksgiving and stuff.
Yeah.
But I felt like it was moving on itself a little bit in the package, so I was always, wondering, if it would eat me. Or anyone in my family, or you.
Is it alive? Yeah, that's a worry thought. I mean, just base the fuck out of it. High temp, long time. Should be fine. No zombie turkeys here.
Then it can't eat us?
I don't think it'd be capable of swallowing all this man meat. What a night. SmackDown was off to a drama school start. The ladies getting it off with their soliloquies as I released my Jake's crying soliloquy. So go ahead and check out all the latest shorts on the channel on YouTube. Go ahead and let us know what you think. Make sure you're here following us on Twitter as well, at Countdown Ended, at Judgment Day Era for the both of us. Everybody that's friends of the show in the description box down below. I know Unidark has a new album coming out that we are super excited for, so we're going to go ahead and check that out soon. But yeah, a SmackDown, it wasn't terrible by any means. They're going back to 3 hours, and I don't think that's a bad thing. It should be, but I don't think it's going to be. I believe that
here's my issue
need the time. Yeah, what's that?
So I didn't really like the show tonight, and you want to know what the issue is? They have to always bring in Monday Night Raw, or sometimes a few weeks ago it was NXT. No one on their roster can they rely on to have the show be good. They always have to rely on either the Monday Night Raw roster or the NXT roster to try to even make a decent show. And I don't even think it was that tonight. It was just, again, boring and illogical.
I give you this. It is illogical. We'll go over that. I concede to that, my good friend. The soundboard hates us, but dun. If I have to, I think I have to restart Wavelink, and I do that.
It's variety hour.
Yeah,
that's what SmackDown's become.
So I can hear us. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why it's not working. I can hear us. We sound good. Everything's coming through fine, but except the things just don't want a thing today. I think it's got something to do with Wavelink or Stream Deck, but we'll see what happens.
Could they not hear me at first?
Oh no, they can hear you loud and clear. We're coming through.
Okay.
Dynamite. Just no sound effects. See, look, I hit the button and tells me to go fuck myself. So this has been an atrocious day. I've gotten stung by bees about 40 times. I am temperamental, and I was looking forward to SmackDown to cure that itch, and I'm not so sure this was it. They had some good matches, which I will absolutely give them. I will give them credit for. You know, that the U.S. Open title, you're not expecting Ilya Dragunov to lose. You know it's a foregone conclusion. He's going to retain, but they found a way to get you to believe that off the ropes DDT, whatever they want to call it. Chef's kiss. The way that Ilya sold that, I wish they didn't show the replay because it showed his head not hitting the mat, because he looked like he spiked himself so perfectly. That man, pain will entertain you. Absolutely. So there are things to enjoy, certainly, but then it just, the illogic nature of their AI booking is just taking me out of it. Like you said, they need the SmackDown team to represent more, but who's the biggest star they have, I ask you, on the SmackDown side?
I guess like Cody Rhodes, right?
Right.
Here's the thing though, so I can't hear that. Is that still going?
No.
Oh, I was.
You were perfectly on time until you asked. You were spot perfect. I've got it queued to you.
So this is the issue with going to 3 hours. If this is the same SmackDown roster that we're going to get going into January, heading into 3 hours, this might be an issue because, like, how are you going to get any? Because the women's division on SmackDown has no depth. So does the main main event division for the men's side of things. Like,
Yeah.
so what are we supposed to do?
What else is not present either? That was a staple of SmackDown the last year.
The Bloodline.
Well, besides that, the tag team division.
Oh yeah, the tag team division.
DIY, Motor
I
City
think-
Machine Gun, Street Profits, Pretty Deadly. Like, they had great ideas. There was one time where Nick Aldis had a whiteboard to explain what was going on with the tag division. And it was like all the red lines going everywhere. And he was like, so this one attack this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So fuck it, TLC. Like, you know, like there was so much to enjoy. And then they had to rush everything because they went back to the 2-hour format because people were complaining about the 3, but not realizing what does it sacrifice? It sacrifices all the storylines that we were enjoying. The Chelsea Green come up, her as U.S. champ and the Secret Harvest. What do we know? Her segment got cut. So next week she'll get a celebration with Pyro, but that was supposed to be tonight, and things like that. You know what I mean? Like they're just going to continually have to rearrange as they run out of times as things go along. The intro started off decent. I like the idea of Rhea being in team with Io. Like they do fun things, but then it just gets to a point where it hits a snail's crawl, and logic be damned. So. We'll get into all of it as we break down SmackDown. TNA last night TNA'd themselves. I have heard the most conflicting back and forth stories all day about this. I don't know what to make of it. I'm baffled, sir. I know you are equally as confused, but Mike Santana gets attacked by a portion of the NXT roster. The Jobber Nation, Stacks, High Rise, Charlie Dempsey from the NQCC. He gets beat down by all these people invading TNA and then gets cashed in on by Kaz with the Call Your Shot trophy. You know, Nick Namath, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler, reason I'm bringing this up, was trying to cash in but got attacked. The only one not attacked was Kazarian. So tonight at Turning Point, Carlos Silva announced an investigation into the NXT wrestlers showing up on the TNA Impact show, and Kazarian said he wants in the investigation as well. Shawn Michaels is looking into it. Ava said she had nothing to do with it. I mean, Nick Namath did say, how come you were the only one not attacked? So now we see Mike Santana drops the title, as we said. He loses the belt less than a month's time from this great Bound for Glory victory. He brings the title back home from Trick. There's no one here to defend him. No friends, no allies, no TNA faces. He gets beat down, can't do the shoot your shot, lariat. It's not happening. He gets taken out. He loses the belt. Today, he no-shows Turning Point, missed his meet and greet. So did he MJF it? We thought so, right? For a bit.
Turning Point.
Yeah, that was
I've heard of that before.
TNA Turning Point tonight. And they're not bleeding as profusely as Blood and Guts, but yeah, Turning Point is something. So they go ahead and say he doesn't show, but now we've been told this is all just part of their plan. They made him miss tonight, and it's all a work. John Ross Sapp himself was very angry at being misled. He said the Santana thing is a work. Don't know how else to put it. TNA should have probably just posted that on their Twitter instead of feeding it to the media like it was real. So they fed it to the media saying that Mike Santana didn't show his gimmicks tonight, and that was not real. That was a planned work. So he said that's a no-go for me. First time an official in any way company has done that with us. And he put out his little doubt frog. So he said he's at the show, by the way. So they completely ruined it. Had they not lied and had him to, hold your hand, but it's not the MJF airplane situation. This is true. And it's unfortunate that it came down this way, but apparently this is TNA's plan. So again, it's low TNA. I don't know what they're going for. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish, Cody. I don't get it. Mike Santana wins the belt. He's white hot. Let's take it away from him and then make it seem like we're having problems with him in the company for real. So he's not going to show his responsibilities and shit on the fans. How is that good at all for them? This is TNA missing the mark by a mile. No, like I don't see how any of this is beneficial. It's just mind-boggling, honestly.
You know, I have no words for that because I don't know. Like
they TNA'd themselves again.
They have LOL TNA.
That's it.
Hashtag going on. And someone tried to compare it to the Mets. LOL Mets is when they fail. Like so that was the comparison. Thanks. TNA's shitty booking decision.
I didn't make
was the comparison of the New York Mets. Yeah,
exactly. All right, let's pause for 30 seconds. Okay. I'm gonna run it back. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm gonna restart Wavelink so we can talk and not be having any issues. So we'll be back in 30 seconds. And one and two and Jazzercise a demon and one and two. I think we're good, baby. Yeah. All right. Maybe now we won't have all the issues. Yeah. Now I see you showing up in the media output. Let's go ahead and no sound effects yet, but that's all right. We'll work on that. We'll figure it out. Voice mod is voice modding itself. But so long as the people can hear us, that's all that matters.
That's I have it on TNA. Okay. Pico, oh, you're not. Okay, you know what? That deserves a timeout. How long can you do timeouts?
The bloodline needs a transfusion, but the Mets
1 minute.
Worse than the TNA.
Think about it.
Making him think about it. Wow, making him think about it. Poor Pico.
1 minute timeout.
He's got to think about it. So they made it a work for Santana, and if they really kept to it and made it real, it could have been something great. But instead, they were like, we're going to go ahead and screw it up for you.
They said, what's the worst decision we can do?
Yeah, what's the worst thing we have? There we go. Hey, the button's not working, but yeah, I know. But they fucked it up. I was looking because I had the War Games button, but War Games! Hey, there we go. It's working.
Speaking about War Games, I have a question. I know this was ending the show, but Drew McIntyre. He was suspended on SmackDown, correct?
Yes, he was suspended on SmackDown.
So why didn't they just do that ending on Monday Night Raw?
Because he was suspended on SmackDown.
But he wasn't suspended on Raw, was he?
Oh. You're using brain power again, aren't you? You're trying to think about things. Yes, the AI overlords don't like that. Time to shock Cody.
So they suspended him, but he violated his suspension.
Yeah. Because
and nothing's going to happen.
War Games! In War Games! Yeah. That's what the...
Give me a
hell yeah! War Games!
Yeah. He's in War Games. We called it. Action.
And Zack Ryder.
No Cena. Zack Ryder. Not Matt Cardona.
Wait, Cody's clues. I need this. Get the music and let me hear it, by the way, too.
All right, hold on.
Because I have an idea.
Let's get into this. We gotta get this happening. I need to make it a button so it's faster, but we're getting there. Don't worry. Look, I'm pretty speedy at it, and the computer's chugging along, but we're feeling it.
Hey there, friends, it's time to play. Cody and Jake are on their way.
I think you're making some
sniff and a wag, we'll find
progress with these great ideas, Cody.
Me and you. Cody's clues, Cody's clues. Grab your thinking cap and your dancing shoes with Jake the dog and a big hooray.
progress with this. We got to go ahead and think it out.
So
They got war games to work towards.
wait, first we need to do the Zack Ryder thing.
Yes, because Zack Ryder was.
I can hear myself. So
I know Zack Ryder's. He said he would never come back unless he was Matt
wait, no.
Cardona.
This has a perfect way to have a hint at Liv Morgan's return.
Oh, so let's
For
hear
all
it.
you Liv Morgan
Let's
fans, so.
connect the clues.
Zack Ryder used to be a part of a certain head. Who was he aligned with before?
War Games!
War game. No, Edgeheads.
Edge. Yeah,
That's
the leader was
right.
Edge, right?
Yeah.
And who created the Judgment Day?
Edge.
And what faction is Liv Morgan currently a part of?
Edge. A clue. We got it. See?
So- Now, since she's in that was like a long-term storytelling to tell us like Liv Morgan is returning
Yes.
at MSG.
And that's
Maybe
why they
she's
did
the mystery
that.
opponent for Solo.
Imagine if she just kicks his ass in honor of your dick cancer. She's like, Cody, I'm doing it for you.
I mean, it could.
That would be pretty sweet. Liv, she knows how
Speaking
much
about
we
the
like
dick
her on this
cancer,
show.
I think so. Until her fans clipped it and said that we're being mean.
Well, but they're working on a cure, and you won't be a dick anymore.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah,
That is true.
a cure for
I
the
think
dick
a
cancer.
third dick grew though. I think a third.
What's that, like
The other
16
day it was
inches
2.
now combined? That's a hefty meat sandwich. I mean,
So
how many hookers are dead? 7?
8.
8.
Yeah, 8.
6, 7.
And 8
right?
times 2?
No.
8 times 2 is
60.
16.
Yeah.
You know. So
And 16 was the date that Liv sprained and separated her shoulder. And then she couldn't compete anymore because she was injured, but she wasn't actually hurt. She just took time off to sleep. And she'll be back Monday. I think I'm getting this, mother. I think we're getting it.
So we're definitely getting a Liv return, and Dominic said he wants a rematch for the IC title as well. And you know they're smart because they said we think with logic because you know she was supposed to return at SummerSlam.
SummerSlam, right
Flash
after
in
her
Paris.
surgery.
Crown Jewel.
Yes.
Yeah. Where else? World's
Saturday
Collide.
night's main
Triple
event.
Mania. Saturday night's main event.
Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber. Yeah.
The Royal Rumble.
Yeah, Royal Rumble. Wait, and those ones are in the future, but like
WrestleMania.
So remember Worlds Collide. Remember we got shit on for saying she wouldn't return there. Then you're like, are you guys idiots? That late 10 p.m. Worlds Collide that wasn't as big as the original.
Yeah, because it wasn't Worlds Collide, it was AAA.
Yeah,
Hey.
and then they're like, you guys are idiots for saying she can't return there. I'm like, this is one of their biggest stars. Why would she return? Where
on AAA?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the verdict came down. She didn't return. And they said, you were wrong. See, she's going to be back on Raw.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Survivor Series, but I'm still sticking with Rumble. If it was Survivor Series, like I'll be like, okay, because
I've seen shoulder injuries take 4 months, and I've seen shoulder injuries take 4 years. I'm not exaggerating. Some people don't return from them because they don't get better. So
I'm still getting cussed out to this day. You see this, like they're saying, but
I do.
It's
I don't want to say hilarious, but it is very, very entertaining to see how vitriolic they get with you over this. They attack you like you pretend to be Nostradamus. Yeah, Miz just needs to join the Americanos now. The Miz has nothing going for him.
That is true.
I mean, unless the Miz brings back Maurice, who's a original. Her DNA is actually what they use to clone and make Liv. You
Wait,
know
really?
that? Yeah, they use part Maurice and part Trish Stratus and part Stacy Keibler. Sugar, spice, everything nice, and steroids. And that's how Liv was fertilized in an egg. That's why
Well,
she's perfect, because
you know.
she's made from them three,
Well,
you know?
Just wanted to.
It's a fact.
Liv did like Maurice's Instagram post earlier. So
and,
wait,
and she's got the
that's a
same
hint.
as Maurice, too. Even with a little
are you
hood.
sure?
Yeah. Fucking
Can you
like
say that one
spot
more time?
on. Yeah, I mean, their look the same. What am I supposed to tell you? It's identical. Identical.
That's
Playboy shows it all. And I mean, spread eagle. It's hard not to study. I'm just saying, you know, she's got the exact same as the person she was calling from. Well, one of the three people she was calling from. She's got, you know, her mother's, her other mother's, and then of course her other mother's legs. So. And her ass.
I guess. Are you sure about that?
Oh, positive. When she was working at Hooters, I compared the yeah, it works. I'll send you the files that I got. It's like
the files.
It's like 60 terabytes, but worth it. So you're gonna need a pretty big subscription to download this collection. Yeah, everyone is
Wait,
different.
are they on your desk or no?
No, not. Just the lawyer letters telling me to stop bringing this shit up on the air, but I don't know what they want.
Did you get the emails too?
I didn't even open it. I didn't even look at what the lawyer's office said. I came straight from Stanford.
Then I'm gonna go over your house next week so we can cast a vote on it, right?
Yeah. We'll take care of it. But hold on. There's a lot of this is fucked. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Who's
Jake
on the
DeMarco, who lives at and that's in Connecticut. We could not use your provided identification to prepare who you are. One or more of the associates that you work with is wanted for murder. We need you to work with us so that we can cut you a deal. Please respond as soon as possible and make sure not to read this on the air. Thank you, DEA Agent Jason Smith. Does this pertain to you?
Oh, yeah. No, because
All right, just checking. It's got to be junk mail. Don't worry about it.
It has to be because first of all, I thought like I was a host, remember?
Yeah, exactly. So that's not even accurate information. It's got to be junk mail.
But
It's
the
bullshit.
initials
like
aren't even
catfishing.
correct.
Yeah, I know. It's Cody Rhodes Onidi. We know this. We've been over it. We got a song. Cody Rhodes Onidi.
And I got Cody's Clues now.
Onidi.
I have two songs.
Yeah, so this we're gonna put it in the shredder.
But is that referring to Ben? When you did call about him, you did say he was at your house, right? You didn't use my name, did you?
Did you catch the blood and guts rating? Dynamite actually they did pretty good. They got 600,000 views. That's up from what they got the week before.
That's the same exact words though that they were saying about talking about him.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, yeah, I mean there was 600,000 views, up from 497.
600,000.
Yeah, 600,000.
You would. I don't know if you would call this a good rating. Like, oh, it increased. Like, yeah, this is like a mini pay-per-view, so it should increase a little bit, right?
A little bit, yeah. Beat NXT by about 40,000, 46,000.
So their mini pay-per-view only beat NXT by 40,000.
Yes. Yeah, the NXT got 554.
The sickos are celebrating.
Oh, they are very happy. That is a great number for them there. And I mean, if we go ahead and we look at what they had to do to get that number, I mean, I know that Sky is a little freaky, but this, I mean, that reeks of desperation. No, that's
Seems like it.
that's a lot of I mean, that's a lot of blood.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, a lot. Like, a lot. But granted, we don't have to worry about that here because there's no blood on SmackDown. You know why? Everybody's celebrating. What are they celebrating? You know what they're celebrating.
Say his name and he appears.
Tell me.
I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe.
That's right. He's now WWE's Joe Hendry.
Say his name and.
Sexy bastard. He goes ahead and gets himself hired early. Not supposed to have that TNA contract expire until January 1st, 2026. But Joe Hendry is now a member officially of the NXT roster. He made an on-air alliance with Thea Hale. They're feuding for the AAA Mixed Tag Team Championship titles that Chelsea Green and Ethan Page hold. So here's hoping the NXT can find the right mix of comedy and seriousness with Hendry. Jason Powell reports. I agree.
I mean,
Oh. I don't think
so this means he's not in the tournament
I don't think he's going to be in the tournament anymore. I think if he was
because they can't use the people that don't
he's
even work here
not
thing.
yeah, he's not working here. So who do we have left besides Dolph Ziggler? Right? It's got to be
Jeff Hardy.
Nick Namath or Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy was my original guess, but I'm thinking it's a TNA
But
star.
they're gonna use Dolph Ziggler on
It could
Right,
be
they're gonna use
Hendry. I wouldn't be
Dolph.
disappointed if it was Hendry and he ends up losing. But the Cena tournament, you know, we've not had incredible high hopes for. We now know all of the entrants, though, and I do want to point out something. CBSSports.com put out an article earlier today where they let us know every single contestant, person, entrant in the Last Time Is Now tournament. And I was like, wow, that's brave of them to post that. So let's go ahead and check this out here. Last Time Is Now tournament matches. So Rusev and Sheamus are moving on. We saw Jey Uso beat The Miz. We saw LA Knight beat Matt Cardona, a.k.a. Zack
Who?
Ryder. Woo, woo, woo.
Are you sure
know
they're
it?
the same person?
No, but I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Then we've got Gunther and Javon and Solo Sikoa versus to be announced. So is Sola taking on Joe Hendry? Is he taking on Dolph Ziggler? Jeff Hardy? I don't think it's going to be Joe Hendry anymore. I want it to be, but I don't think so.
I think that would be false advertisement saying people that don't even work here, and it's Joe Hendry who works there. Yeah,
yes,
so
I think
wouldn't
it's
make
going to
sense.
be either Dolph Ziggler or Jeff Hardy.
That's what I would say as well.
I'm going to say Dolph Ziggler because of how they brought back in Matt Cardona tonight as woo-woo Zack Ryder. Yeah, absolutely. Zack Ryder, I thought was dead. I really did. I'm very confused. I'm a bit concerned. Was that a zombie? Like, what are we dealing with here? Is this supernatural?
Unless, well, Zack Ryder was born for. Unless, Matt Cardona.
Yeah. Oh. Equally
Zack
as
Ryder
creepy.
is.
Matt
I
Cardona
don't know. Like,
got done with his indie match. He got beaten by Shotzi, and then he goes to Taco Bell at 3 a.m. because that's the only place open. And Matt orders himself 3 cheesy gordita crunches with sour cream, take away the Baja sauce, right? He gets 2 beefy gordita crunches. He gets 3 Supremes and some of those cinnamon twists. What do you think happened?
Well, Jake, that's
He
the
shit
order you
himself to
texted
death.
me.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. But no, he shit himself to death, and that's
he
what
did.
happened to Cardona. So they went and they found Michelle McCool, and they're like, "We need you to resurrect another one, just like you did your husband." And she went over and she slobbed his knob till he rose from the dead, and now we have Zack
Jesus.
Ryder. I'm pretty sure that's how it works on LFG.
So did Undertaker not like Matt Cardona, and he wanted Zack Ryder back, and he ordered his?
I messaged Undertaker before. I was like, "Give me, what? How do we have Matt Cardona here?" I thought, and he's like, "No, it's Zack Ryder." I'm like, "Exactly. So what's going on?" And he said,
It's like, why did I get overlooked?
"You got overlooked, Taker, because you don't need to be in the tournament. You're retired, and you are not being overlooked. You're retired." They said people that don't work here, not people that are retired and fucking old.
So you have to continually to look at what you're doing, look at the
What
product,
does Cater Taker think?
be able to evolve
Yeah,
and take chances.
yeah.
And a lot of times people get really comfortable and I tell people this, I mentioned it in my Hall of Fame speech.
Okay.
Never be content.
Yeah, I get that.
And regardless of whether I ever achieved the top spot while Steve was here,
Yeah,
it was always my goal to.
We're not talking about Steve though.
And that's the mindset that you have to have.
I get that. Can
And
we get
then,
back to the
obviously, as time goes on and different things,
John Cena?
different people come, and different people go.
The John Cena
I was
tournament.
ready to take whatever that role was, and it. You just can't. You can get frustrated, but you can't
like
let
this.
it. You can't let it overtake.
Okay,
I think it's great.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I get it. Everybody, thank you, Undertaker, for being here. He wishes he was in the tournament. Makes sense. Jesus. So they went ahead and they put
Sure,
out this
Undertaker
great
and Cater
list.
Taker, different people.
They put out this amazing list. I know that was Cater Taker. I asked him in catering, what do you think about the John Cena tournament? And he just started talking about himself and Steve Austin and the Attitude Era. And I'm like, okay, yeah.
Maybe we'll try again Monday.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe he just needs to eat those Taco Bell order. But look at this tournament bracket. To be announced, and then to be announced, to be announced, to be announced, to be announced, and then to be announced, and to be announced. So thank you, NBC and CBS Sports, for letting us know the rest of the bracket there. You have been extremely helpful and so useful in reporting John Cena's last time is now tournament. So yeah, I think I truly think that that's who it's going to be. I'm not positive, but I think it'll end up being either Ziggler or Hardy. I think that's what we're going to get, sadly. Is that what you're thinking, sir? Who's your prediction for the last time is now tournament this Monday on Raw? Who are we going to get?
I was traumatized when you said the last time is now tournament, just thinking Gunther winning back the Intercontinental Championship, and I would get very angry, but
it's going to happen. Gunther's going to win it.
Here's what I think. I think that it's either for the mystery opponent for Solo, it's either going to be Dolph Ziggler or Jeff Hardy.
It's boring you to hell too. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I mean, I made
this tournament has been a
innocuous tweet. I was saying, hey, I this is what I think. I think that a combination of it's going to be Cena, it's going to be, we'll see him if we get him in War Games. All right, what's more entertaining? What do we get? But that wasn't it. And pretty much everything that I said now doesn't work with him not going to War Games either. So thanks, John. I said between reports and speculation, here's the plan going forward with John Cena. According to me, Cena faces Logan at MSG Raw. When he's about to beat Logan, the Vision attacks Cena. He then joins Team Cody at War Games. I mean, it still could happen Monday, but I doubt it. Sheamus wins the last time is now tournament, takes the IC title from Cena at Saturday night's main event in DC. What do you think will happen this Monday night on Raw? And that's because Sheamus he gave me this brief moment of like, damn, this could be it, huh? Because he sent this tweet out here where he says, look, and you see him touch the IC title when he's backstage with John. He said, but when you look closer, right? Look at that. Look closer.
Yeah.
See? He's touching that title. So I am I'm thinking, you know, that wouldn't be the worst thing for him to beat Cena on the exact same date, the anniversary that he beat Cena originally to become WWE champion. Now we get Sheamus to do it again. I mean, he's through the first round. It could happen. It absolutely could happen. So let's see. But yeah, overall, I'm excited.
I think
honestly to see who's going to be there on Monday. We don't know
Sheamus is
yet.
actually the best decision with anyone that's left.
It's better than Gunther.
Yeah.
I'd much prefer it
the
over
story,
Gunther.
Full circle moment there, you know. But Jake, you're making too much sense, my friend.
I know I can't use I can't use logic. We got to throw logic out the window so we can get into SmackDown tonight. Even though
look what you did.
What did I do?
You used logic, and now we're not going to get any punt tickets.
Got what? Listen, they were like, you guys can sit front row, but you have to say SmackDown is 10 out of 10. And
Jody has an idea. I'm going to hand you. He wants you to say he has an illness as well, but a positive illness.
A positive illness for Jody. Jody, hit me up here. Let me know what's going on with your perspective.
Yeah, this
you
is
like SmackDown,
a great
right?
SmackDown. It's like a 100 out of 10 this week.
100
All the
out of
logic
10.
in between. Yeah, like I mean, Drew McIntyre got suspended from SmackDown, and then he shows up on the show he got suspended on. I love that kind of booking. That is so awesome.
Yeah,
and,
great.
You know, Lash Legend and Nia Jax being on the Women's War Games team for reasons, and them being a team for reasons, is what makes SmackDown must see each and every week. When you stay,
I think you're spot on, and I think that's exactly what happened. Everybody just used the best decision possible to make the best SmackDown ever.
You mentioned something about.
Actually, hold on. You said SmackDown was 100 out of 10? Look
Of course.
at that. Tickets just came through. You're going to Madison Square Garden Raw.
Am I?
Yeah.
Should I tell Cody or no?
No. You're it says obstructed view. If I look at the ticket, it looks like you're sitting right behind one of the support pillars. But if you lean, you're there.
Oh, I like leaning.
Yeah, it's fun. Don't tell Cody.
No.
He'll be mad. Yeah. We don't want to upset him. Do we?
My favorite thing on SmackDown was
all right. Tell Cody. It'll upset him. I think he needs to be a little upset.
All right. Cody, I'm going to Monday Night Raw because it's the second greatest show on weekly television, and second is actually the best.
And
if you
Cody
think about it,
is going to Full Gear.
What's he grabbing?
Cody. All right, easy. No one needs to get hurt. Just a skit. It's all for fun. We don't gotta dump it like the other night. Everybody's having a good time. Put it down. Cody's a joke, but Cody Oniti Rhodes. Jody?
That just splattered everywhere. And it spelled out the word, 2 words. No empathy. Oh, jeez. How do I spin this positive?
I think we just need to get
normal color.
Is he breathing?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Right. Maybe you get that portal, like your friend downstairs.
All right. Let's see. Can we reverse this? I don't know.
call from down
All
there.
right. In nomine Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Heal. Yeah.
Call for him. Is he there?
I think it worked. I think it might have worked. I swapped.
What the hell happened?
I swapped soul with the apparently whoever's the Twitter handle #1 Bliss fan. But it'll be fine.
Who?
Glad to have you back. How do you feel about Alexa Bliss? She better than Liv?
Oh shit. Maybe nowadays.
Oh Jesus, there's some symptoms. We'll get through it. I think the only cure is to talk about SmackDown.
What's all that red stuff on the floor?
Cranberry sauce for Thanksgiving. So they were live in Albany, New York tonight at the MVP Arena. Did you know that?
No, well, but before you get to that,
Yeah, they were.
Cody mentioned something about a ticket. A
Well,
speeding ticket, I'm guessing.
no, Chody was going to be going to Raw, but
What?
because he's no longer with us, they wanted Cody's ID, not yours, to go, so no one's going, and we can't sell the tickets.
Wait, Jody's gone?
What? Yeah, he was gonna go, but now he's gone. Allegedly.
What did you do to him?
I didn't. You did. I mean, unconscious
did.
you. Yeah.
I might have a crash out again.
Uh-oh. I don't think you're going to remember this. What about the video package that opened SmackDown where they showed the Women's War Games storyline in about 90 seconds? How did that make you feel?
Wait, there was a storyline?
All right, so they showed you what happened on Raw. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, all the attacks, all the bullshit. Yeah, War Games. Remember Rhea came out at the
So
main
tell me
event?
who makes sense in that match.
Well, Rhea's got a microphone. So that means she's right. And she's like, Kabuki Warriors thought they're untouchable. Even though I've been out with a broken nose, if you add Nia Jax and Lash Legend to the mix, they got the numbers advantage. But we've got more than just enemies. And then Io goes,
That's what she said.
that's all I got. And then Alexa grabbed the microphone
I can
and
hear
said,
myself again, by the way.
the
sir.
Kabuki Warriors are, just, they're terrible people. And Nia and Lash started it, but they're going to finish it. And then all of a sudden, Drama School Charlotte grabs the microphone and makes it about herself. She's like, I can't pretend anymore. You bitches are crazy. Rhea, you smell like tuna. I can't go near you. You're making my sinuses gag. And by the way, you're a snake too. There's too much history between us. And Alexa, if you want to do it, that's fine. You can les out, but I've been through this phase and I don't need to carpet munch. I'm out. See ya. And Charlotte got the fuck out of Dodge. Charlotte walked the fuck
calling
out
who
of there.
what? I have a question.
Yes.
Wait, what did I say? Did I say someone's name wrong?
No, never. I mean, Charlotte is not Charlie, but we made through it.
Charlie. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're good.
You do?
Yeah. You want some?
Oh.
Repeat
What's
Wednesday.
it made
There
of
you
this
go.
time? Oh. Ooh.
Same ingredient. Whole shit ton of duck demon. Helps with
Are
the
you
protein.
sure this is
Makes your
edible?
hair thicker, I've heard. So I've just been doing a ton of Red Rocket research.
Oh, that makes sense.
Super salty.
You want to know?
Charlotte.
Speaking
is a
about things that
bitch.
make sense.
Why would she wait to this moment to say, I don't want to team with you? She's going to blow up Survivor Series at SmackDown. She couldn't have said it sooner.
Jake, I said we're supposed to talk about things that make sense.
But she was in the group chat. They couldn't be like, Charlotte, do you have a problem with Rhea? And they're like, no, Rhea's great. But instead, she didn't say that. She was like, Rhea's a cunt. And I'm like,
But-
oh my God, you didn't even censor yourself. And it's
Charlotte
like,
was
no,
celebrating with her for standing tall on Monday. Like they had no issue. And
Yeah, they were good Monday night, but then Charlotte had time to think and the anxiety came out. And it presented itself in such a way to manifest
wherever
forward
Charlotte
as
had
a
that time
fear.
to think,
Yeah.
maybe she should send the SmackDown creative team over there.
No, they got this. They got this. Listen, Charlotte
They do?
is a bitch for waiting until SmackDown to be like, I can't team with you, so it's all her fault. But
Oh, that's the story.
yeah, come Survivor Series, she's gonna show up and help him. Yeah, like
what's in the popcorn?
like the dog in the popcorn. Yeah. They're
Oh.
going to go ahead and they're going to show up at Survivor Series. And then Charlotte's going to be like, I love you. I have to help you. And she's going to help him. Yeah.
You know, thinking about that.
Okay. Don't think too hard.
Okay.
Charlotte's going to make sure. Even though she told everybody, you suck. I don't want to be teammates with you. You're all terrible people. She's
Okay.
going to be back on the team. We know it, right?
Acting like nothing happened.
Yes. And that the Flair name is still worth something.
Huh. Sounds like they're taking a storyline from a certain podcast. Like,
A little bit. So
you know,
I was talking to Matt Bloom. And he said he fucking hates and like with a passion. They all do. They all make fun of him.
wait, one more time. He hates who?
He hates and they were all making fun of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
it makes sense. Makes tons of sense. And from there, they were like, oh, yeah, we fucked up War Games. We got a problem because the women are supposed to be all on the same team, but now they hate each other.
War Games!
Yeah.
that makes.
What was up with this intro?
I
Like,
mean,
it
Pinocchio
started
does
good.
lie. You said Pinocchio, right?
Big nose.
And he does lie all the time. Then they're like,
Lots
Pinocchio. Like,
pain.
what do you mean?
Just like
Uh,
cocaine from the JCW roster. Cocaine
that's
can
true.
go ahead and fuck everybody up.
So, like, you know, like Matt Balloon hates Pinocchio because Pinocchio just shows blatant lies to everyone. I didn't know
Yeah.
Pinocchio had a podcast, by the way. Like,
Pinocchio
he'll
is
go on and say blatant lies, and like this former friend of Pinocchio, like I can just show, you know, all of it to be lies, like right there. And
I mean, all of it, right? But Pinocchio doesn't care.
I mean-
His nose grows every time he lies, and he likes to stick it up his own ass.
you know it.
I do. I mean, Pinocchio just wants to face fuck himself with his own asshole. And
That's why he does that.
it's a lot of and a lot of like orgasm.
That sounds a little kinky.
You're telling me. Charlotte, she abandoned her friends. What do you think? What's going to happen here? They're going to get back together, right? Charlotte's going to rejoin the team. Who's the fifth member? Is it Becky and AJ? Everybody wants it to be, but I'm not even sure they're going to have a fifth member. Honest to God, the way they're selling it, and they said they needed two. You did say Rhea said she needs two, right? That's what I thought you said. You said Rhea needs two more people to join their team. So it seems like they need somebody, and Charlotte will be one, and maybe AJ Lee will be the other, right? You're muted, but I mean, yeah, it seems like I'm not sure. It seems like AJ Lee is going to be joining the team.
Can they hear me now?
Now, I think Becky needs to join, though, no?
I agree. But speaking about two,
Yes.
there's two people on the heel side that I want to know why they're in the fucking match over Raquel and Roxanne. I'll never stop asking this until they can make sense of it.
It doesn't make sense. Nia Jax does not need this. It's not good for her. It's not an advantage. It's not building her character. Yes, Lash, it will help, but Lash could have been the fifth member. They could have done things a lot different without Nia. They didn't need Nia involved. Do you remember the chair shots that she gave us to Naomi? And those were horrific. And yes, I know you don't want her to kill people, but still, come on. I mean, she's just, for the little bit of improvement we've gotten, everything else is so far removed. It's just ridiculous. This whole opening and how they're going to electrify everything that they do, and they're ready to go ahead and start this big opening to SmackDown, and it's just Charlotte walking away. And now we have The Miz and Jey Uso to look forward to. What's exciting? What's keeping us in tune here? The only thing that I cared about was the mystery opponent, right?
The mystery opponent. Yep, that's the only thing I cared about on this show
Yeah,
at all.
I mean-
That's the only reason why I wanted to watch this show.
What else was there to take away or enjoy? So The Miz and Jey Uso.
Oh, I got it.
They gave us a good 10-minute match. I will give them
I
this.
was shocked.
Miz controlled the
Yeah,
action throughout. He gets a facebuster DDT for a clear near fall. He gets all the yes kicks in. Miz even delivers a 5-knuckle shuffle. He picks up Jey for the attitude adjustment, but he breaks free, and he ends up giving him a skull-crushing finale for a close near fall that was really good. But at the end, Jey hits a spear, top rope splash, covers him. 1, 2, 3. Gets the win, 10-minute match. It was a good opener, but it wasn't great. It never got to the great level. You know, that was the biggest problem here. It never got to the point where it felt worthy of Cena's final match opponents. I don't know if you felt that way as well, but
Hold on, you cut out there. My bad.
yeah,
Okay,
no,
now
but with
say that.
Cena being the final draw of this, both Miz and Jey didn't feel like worthy opponents of John Cena for his final
No.
match. So
No,
it was
that's
hard to ever
like,
get involved in this match.
You needed to make this first round, like this whole entire tournament, like perfect, because this is your GOAT right here, and this
Yep.
tournament just seems so crappy so far.
It feels very bland.
Yeah, and that's how much it shows that they care about Cena. This fucking
Sadly.
company.
And we had Cena Vision on full effect the whole time. What would he do? Wasn't helping. After that, we got John Cena's little video clip they had. And then we had Bronson Reed talking to Paul Heyman, and he challenged Cody. Cody said he'll put the title on the line. Okay.
I did.
That was it. Yeah. You went ahead and you're like, I'll face Bronson Reed. I'll put the title on the line. Make it happen, Nick Aldis. Make it happen.
What did you put in my food tonight? I said
A whole lot of testosterone. You were ready to fight.
oh, jeez.
You wanted to battle, my friend. Whoop some ass.
Battle who?
Whoever challenged you first, and it was Bronson Reed. Yep.
Did I win?
Well, he didn't lose. So there's that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, you're onto something. Ilya Dragunov, Axiom. After Ilya says that he will not face Tommaso Ciampa, he's a jackass. He does not need the defense. I like that they're still building to it. Him and Axiom.
So is there going to be a payoff where Tommaso Ciampa wins this, or like what the fuck's going to go on here? Or are they going to do? Is Triple H going to do what he does with every other fucking story he
I
gets
wish
to go
I
and then
knew.
just forgets about it?
It doesn't feel like Tommaso Ciampa is going to get the payoff, but he should. As the heel, as everything they need, he should be able to go ahead.
Now he's in a
walk
match
into
that
yeah.
Now he's in a match that has nothing like to do with anything. Like I don't get it. So I'm just lost. Okay.
Yeah, Ilya, Axiom, you knew Ilya would never lose. It was a good match, about 11 minutes or so, 11:30,
Like,
I think it was. But
See, this is where the open challenge becomes an issue. Like you're gonna run into this thing again with depth on SmackDown.
yeah,
You're gonna run into this thing where you run out of people to face.
and it kind of feels like he's already run out of people to face in a way. Yeah. Axiom
That's
is
why
great.
SmackDown. I don't
But
know.
you know,
if
Axiom
SmackDown
isn't
can
going to
go 3
win. That's
hours.
the problem here. Axiom, Nathan Frazier, all these people can put on great singles matches. And that's what we got here, a great singles match. But it was what it was. I mean, the most you could say is Axiom got that DDT strike for a near fall. and he turned the H-bomb into an armbar. Besides that, it was a fun match. Good U.S. Open title, but it was what it was, which was easily predicted and overly expectable. Then we had Sami fucking Zayn. And this is where I don't line up with most people. I couldn't give two shits about Sami Zayn. I don't care about him as the babyface right now. It's not interesting. It's not captivating. It's not grabbing my attention. Him with all of the faces randomly. He's got Nakamura, Rey Fenix, and the Motor City Machine Guns on his side to do a 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series match against the MFTs.
Oh boy.
Did I miss something? I thought he was the MFTs are feuding with the Wyatts. I know Bo Dallas was there later on,
but so Triple H booking 101 guys. He starts something, then he goes on with something else.
Exactly. I mean, talking about not making much sense. Then what do we get? LA Knight against Zack Ryder. Not Matt Cardona. Not anything that happened with Turning Point. We get Zack Ryder.
USA. Sorry. Oh, not that one. Oh, Jesus. I'm a mess tonight.
I don't know how to feel happy for him because he made such a stink about being Matt Cardona.
Happy pills?
Even those I'm out of at this point because I'm just at a loss. Matt Cardona said, I want to be myself. I will not go back as Zack Ryder. No matter what I do, Zack Ryder is dead. And there's Zack Ryder. And you lost in 8 minutes. They have his merch out. They have merch out for Zack Ryder. So, hey, great. It seems like maybe he's signed again. He's no longer outsider. Making me yawn with the amount of boring bullshit. He came back as Matt Cardona. I missed that because it looked like Zack Ryder. Woo, woo, woo. You know it. Then the women tried to have some type of interaction backstage, but they got beat up by the heels. Okay, we already knew you're facing off. We didn't need the beatdown. It was unnecessary. Then we get Jade taking on B-Fab. She beats her in 2 minutes time. Just powerbomb after powerbomb after powerbomb. And then she finishes off with the Jaded, gets a clash, gets the win, and that's it. Jade is destroying people pretty much. You know, Julia was using these people to kick off her title reign, and she's just destroying them. That's all there is to it. And then we head into Cody Rhodes versus Bronson Reed for the WWE title. We knew there's 7 minutes left. It's going to end in DQ. It's going to have fuckery. But this is the biggest insult to the night. Logan Paul and Braun Breaker show up. They hit Cody and cause the DQ. Why would they not want Bronson Reed to have the title? Is it jealousy? Is it infighting? Is it because they feel like he doesn't deserve it? Why would they cause an intentional disqualification in the match? It ended in 5 minutes and 14 fucking seconds. The Usos come out to make the save. Does anybody believe this match was going to end any other way? Of course not. We knew it would end in DQ, but come on. Like, what sense does that make? If Logan came out and punched Cody earlier in the night, if Logan knocked him out, and then, oh my God, Cody's pissed off. As soon as he sees Logan, he attacks Logan. Logan hits him back. There's a DQ. At this point, what is the mix of storytelling and action? Because it's lacking storytelling.
Make sure Bronson Reed doesn't win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship or whatever the title's called now. What's that title fucking called now?
The World, the Universal
Undisputed
title, right? World Championship.
Yeah, Universal now, right? Yeah, something like that.
Absolutely.
They fucking switch the name every month. But yeah, why prevent Bronson Reed from winning that? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, Undertaker makes more sense. Have him steal Cena's soul, say the free Cena, someone have to defeat the Cena's corrupted form, tournament around the winner would restore his smile. Yeah, because they went heel and then just decided to go against it immediately. Oh, I'm not heel anymore. I'll face Cody at SummerSlam. I'm sorry. Are you kidding me? You know? I don't know. Basile's right, but it's unfortunate that nobody gave the match any other way to end. So you knew it was going to be a no contest, a DQ, a fuckery. What was the logic in that? So they don't want Bronson Reed to be champ. They want to keep the title with Cody. I'm trying to figure out what the benefit of them attacking as the Vision was. So now we have Jay Uso and Jimmy Uso, Cody Rhodes and CM Punk for War Games. We're likely getting one more. It seems to be not John Cena and is said to be Roman Reigns. What do you think? Who joins the face and heel side?
So we get Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, right?
Right? It seems like that's going to be what they want. And Brock
So
Lesnar in War Games feels insane in a way, but
Brock Lesnar is the definition of what War Games should be.
Should be, but then you think back to WrestleMania 32 and his refusal to do anything hardcore with Dean Ambrose, aka John Moxley.
Well, do you blame? Well, the stuff that Dean Ambrose wanted him to do, I want to do myself. So
I mean, maybe not, but there was things in there that should have been a hardcore match, and instead they gave us just the most abysmal nothing outing ever, where Lesnar just won because. So,
well, Lesnar didn't want to work with him.
Of course not. Who would?
Maybe Brock Lesnar would have done a hardcore match for someone he likes, like Cena, Taker, because
maybe
Lesnar went a little more extreme for Cena because, well, Lesnar likes Cena. That's the difference.
Yeah. Exactly. As I battle the hiccups. Exactly.
So
the willingness to take risk, everything is too boring, too petty in WWE. It all ends up being the same every week. Exactly. That's the thing. They're more about creating moments, So, oh my God, Zack Ryder returned. But why? It should be Matt Cardona, all of that. But they want the moment because most of the main roster has not paid attention to the independents. They have no idea he's the Deathmatch King. They have no idea he's Matt Cardona. Sadly, I bet you 15 to 20% at the very top of the audience knew what Zack Ryder did after he left WWE. Most, if not almost all WWE fans, 4 out of 5, majority, end up just continuing with the product, and whoever they see, they enjoy. Would they leave? Sorry, move on to somebody else. And that's the reality of it.
Well, they knew him as Zack Ryder because that got the pop.
When
they said Zack.
If they said Matt Cardona, it wouldn't have gotten the pop. And sadly, it should, but it wouldn't.
Then maybe people would have recognized throughout the match, oh, wait a second, he looks familiar. Is that?
The former Zack Ryder, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody gets in a car, runs over the other fighter, or breaks a table with their opponent's body. Those things make all the difference. Exactly. You want to look fierce.
Do you think
and
Matt Cardona
strong.
Is signing with WWE?
It seems like it. I mean, he has merch out right now. We show it in the feed up ahead. He's got the woo woo woo, it shirt and a few others. He's got official merch.
He just looked happy to be there. You could see it. And he was like crying.
And he would be because he wanted to be back for years now. So he didn't want to leave. He just knew, hey, I'm fucked. So what am I going to do? I need to reinvent myself. Now I'm Matt Cardona. I'm me. I'm not Zack Ryder. No woo woo woo. No bullshit.
I think that if he resigns, I think he would be Zack Ryder for a little bit, then turn heel. I think that's the way to make sense about it, though.
But Zack, I don't even see him turning heel. I see them just using him strictly as a face, as a pop, and then that's it. Yeah, Chelsea Green has been trying to get Matt signed for a very long time, Cody Ray says, and that is the truth. Cody's right there because not you, sir.
Why haven't they?
I don't know. I didn't know if it was a GCW relation or if they felt like, hey, he just won't draw enough.
Another comparison with Triple H and Vince. Do you think Vince would have actually tried to take him back again?
No, because Vince had the chance and Vince let him go. Yeah, no.
Well, he let Drew McIntyre back, but Vince originally liked Drew McIntyre.
But look at the difference of Drew McIntyre from where he left, and then when he came back, he does not look like the same wrestler.
But
Cardona,
what was
he's
Vince
more
like
fit,
that version
but
of Drew? And
Drew put on
so now,
muscle and mass and looks completely
and he
different.
became a Vince look guy.
Yes.
That's the kind of guy Vince likes.
That's what Vince wants to see the change in at that point. He wants to see the muscular. That's why Jinder Mahal got that title bout.
Well, Ryder
again,
did put on
because he looked
muscle.
different, because he put on all that muscle. Vince gave
Didn't
him that
Ryder
title
put
because
on-
of that. It wasn't any other issue. It wasn't. Everybody thinks, oh, they were going to the WWE Network in India. No, India
And
couldn't have the
foreign
network.
champion, right?
Yeah, that was all bullshit. None of those reasons were true.
You
Jinder
know
even
Vince
came out
loves
and
foreign
said that was
champions.
bullshit. He said that, hey, listen, they're not trying to expand into India with Jinder. It just happened. But yeah, no, we can't even have the network there. It was a different thing. So Jinder being champion was just because he worked really hard, got a new physique, and Vince rewarded him. At least according to Vince and Jinder. So
all we need is Heath Slater to come back with muscle, and then
we're missing a top level
all three
star
MMD.
that's putting more people over. We're missing the new generation becoming the current stars. Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed still do not feel like credible threats. They feel like annoyances to the stars.
And Braun Breaker should feel like a threat.
He should, absolutely, but instead he feels like a bother and more like an in-between foe, someone between Survivor Series and Rumble, someone in between, Mania and SummerSlam in that regard.
Is this Triple H's way of getting back at
yeah,
Vince?
it.
Because
I love it.
think about it.
Talented.
All people Vince liked, like when Vince took over NXT and made it NXT 2.0, the two guys he wanted to be the main feature there were like Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker, right?
Yeah.
I think those were the two guys Vince really liked the most.
Go
And like
figure.
the main
And
roster,
we've got nothing from
he like
Carmelo
Austin
Hayes.
Theory.
Carmelo has been forgotten about entirely.
So has Austin Theory.
Austin
And
Theory is
Braun
not even
Breaker's
back
not-
on TV yet. They were supposed to have him back
Some
to be a
people
heel
argue
with
with me.
War Games.
Come on, please vouch for me. Some people argue with me that if Vince was in charge, Vince wouldn't like Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
I'm like, bullshit. I think Vince would love Braun Breaker, honestly. Look at
He
him.
hated the Steiners. I mean, and there's reason
He
for
did?
it, but yeah.
That's true.
Initially,
yeah,
he hated tag team wrestling, but he had Scott Steiner shipped out as fast as he could. Him and Vince didn't see eye to eye, allegedly. And when he came back in 2002, they had a lot of issues butting heads, and Scott caused problems, and Vince would not back down, and they would headbutt each other, basically. Allegedly,
Well, I'm
but
surprised
according
Vince
to like
liked
Jericho
Carmelo Hayes.
and Kurt Angle and other people in the locker room at that point, Shane Helms, Eddie Guerrero, briefly, they had said like, yeah, that was the issue. So I don't know. You never know what's legitimate, but
Vince liked Carmelo Hayes with NXT 2.0.
I know. But he booked NXT 2.0 to be that way. He wanted Carmelo to be at the top of his NXT game. So Vince was booking NXT at that point and took it away from Triple H as a punishment for not beating AEW Dynamite in the ratings.
Thing that Carmelo Hayes has that Vince likes? Do you see the stuff Vince likes?
The persona, yeah, the build certainly, and the attitude. He feels like Rock Jr. in a way, if Vince
so that's what
booked The
Vince
Rock
probably saw him
again,
as.
yeah, he probably saw him as someone in that regard. And I hate saying that because that's not what Carmelo Hayes is, but that's how you can categorize him with how he's been handled. He's just a softer, smaller, former version of The Rock. Sadly. Braun Breaker would get a big push with Vince, I think.
And before Austin Theory came to WWE, I think everyone said like Vince should take a look at this guy because Vince would fall in love with him immediately.
He did immediately. That's what led to him beating Cena.
And I think he brought him up the first time in 2020, right? Like he brought
Cena,
him up too
Cena
early.
At that point, everyone's like, oh, if you beat Cena now, it means more. Yeah, because Cena at that point was like a nothing. He was just there. He was pulling in a paycheck. He was barely fit. He wasn't ring ready. He was rusty. He was not able to
Didn't
get the
they try to bring
match
him up for like
of the
Seth Rollins'
quality.
Messiah group?
Yeah, they were
Because
going to.
Vince liked him immediately, and then I think Triple H had to tell him
Yeah,
not
Carmelo
ready.
seems like a Cedric Alexander guy in the main roster. Exactly. He never quite got the go. Like he should have.
So, do you think Triple H is doing that to Vince intentionally? Any guy you liked? See you later.
mean, no, I don't think so. I think he's pretty in tune with what he's got booking, but he knows
Or do you
where
think
to
he
start and
does
stop.
more things to make Vince feel good?
I think he does more things just as moments. I think Triple H's main idea is like, let's make this a big spectacle. How many views are we going to get on social media? How many interactions? How many, likes? All that. I think that's what he's focused on.
This needs to be a video because we need to debate everything. Like, what was better, the pros under Vince, the cons under Vince, what's better under Triple H, what's not. Like, yeah, we need to compare them and what was better
For
with
a
Vince
while,
and
I
what's
felt
better
like the
with Triple
story was
H.
better at Triple H, but it's kind of fell to the wayside. And I mean, he gave up on the tag division and several others. So
Storylines, Vince's prime. I wish we can get Vince's prime booking for storyline and Triple H's moments.
yeah,
Like at the
WWE
end,
needs to
because
hire a
then
bodybuilder who can barely move in the ring, but he's a wall of muscle, make him destroy everyone, like a Ryback, They need
that was
another
what the Great
main
Khali could have been.
heel. Yeah, they need a new heel. They need a
Like
new
just a
ultimate
bodyguard
heel.
that.
Someone like Roman, but better. Not better in the sense of, but like bigger, stronger.
You know what we need?
What's that?
I know you hate this. I know you hate this.
We'll see.
But did I interrupt you? My bad.
No, not at all.
We need this makes sense for like the shit that's going on with LA Knight. We need an anti-authority figure.
Yeah.
But
Big time.
fuck over LA
Because
Knight every week. This
who
could be
is
another
LA Knight
Daniel
going
Bryan
for?
story if you look about it. If you
Absolutely.
want to,
Yeah.
you can have like put Triple H on there as like I'm the COO, like how he was with the Authority, making sure LA Knight is fucked over all the time until he
Yeah.
gets his big moment. I
We
think
can-
that's a.
There's a few people like that. So LA Knight is definitely one of them. Him turning heel, oh, it could be good. LA Knight as a heel would be fun. He needs some type of refreshment because him constantly trying to go and then failing to succeed, it adds up. The fans know, like, hey, you didn't get it done.
I think the
XYZ.
issue is with turning heel. I think it would feel like forced, like because
maybe
when
not.
Vince didn't like Daniel Bryan, didn't want Daniel Bryan to be the main event of WrestleMania. He
Yeah,
tried to have him turn heel too,
true.
and fans didn't accept that, so they immediately had to drop that with the Wyatts. I don't know if that was supposed to be temporary anyway, because
with the Wyatts again, it's like, what do we get
he tried to
to?
have Daniel Bryan turn heel, right? Then people were like, no.
I don't think
then-
LA Knight needs to turn heel. I think he needs a formidable opponent. He needs to be like completely focused on the vision and taking them down or whatever the big heel group is. He needs to be focused on one thing above all else. That's what he needs to shine. LA Knight needs that
Yeah.
constant in his storyline. At least that's how I feel,
Fair.
but
I don't know how you get that though. Like, where do you?
right now
Sure.
they're lacking, but they would have to introduce some new big bad, and that's the problem. They don't have anybody ready. They have short-term feuds and promises and sell jobs, but nothing that's truly long-term. Sadly, LA and Miz had a formidable stable. LA, the talkative heel who's confident in the ring, and the talkative one who steals the needless help and a mountain of muscle to intimidate his opponents. Yeah, that was the thing. But now they shifted that up, and instead you get just one or the other, and that's the problem. It seems like LA just keeps going in circles. I agree with what Cody Ray is saying there, because he gets up and he's like, oh, I can
Check your
circumvent.
messenger real quick.
Yeah, I can circumvent the nightly stuff. And then instead, that's not what happens. LA Knight loses, and you know, unfortunately, it's just how it ends up being. So
You know
let's
it.
go ahead and
I think
switch us
they
up,
fumbled them big time.
right? Uh-oh.
How much of SmackDown did we actually cover? I think we just got bored.
I think we covered very little of it. So basically, you know, we talked about all the way to the
That
end.
was my bad. I went off topic a lot.
No, but we went all the way through it. I mean, Cody Rhodes taking on Bronson Reed is a no contest, and ends up being the Usos come out and they're doing everything for the War Games match with the Vision just beating down everybody to get heat to close the show. Nobody believed this was going to end any other way. Like that's all there was to it. It wasn't a letdown, but it was just like a disappointed sigh.
When you do a review, and we can only talk so little about the show because most of it is you have to talk about things that could actually help make sense.
Yeah, no kidding.
But again, people on Twitter tonight again said this is worse than 2019 SmackDown.
Yeah, people were not happy.
Okay, come on. This is not. I'll say it again. I know I asked you this Wednesday, but
it's
people
not
that
as
weren't there
bad.
Wednesday are here now. Thank you. Oh my God! Like
there's no way to be as bad as that.
I said this is Triple H for Triple H terrible, but like this is not okay. I shouldn't even say bad anymore because if you want bad, go back and watch 2019 SmackDown.
Yeah, exactly. So
we said it perfectly the other day. We said predictably boring.
Exactly. All right, let me go ahead and get Drawful up. If anybody wants to join us, go ahead and let us know. I'm going to go ahead and start the game so I can get us into it.
Did people really forget 2018 and 19?
I think they did. I think they forgot how bad it was and what had happened.
Because people keep saying this is as bad as that.
I don't think they realize. All right, if you want to join, go to jackbox.tv. The room code is EPAW.
Oh, yeah. What was it again? My bad.
EPAW. Hello. Yeah. There we go. All right, let's get this into motion. Hey, there we go. We're getting it working. Drawful. If you folks would like to go ahead and join in with Cody and myself before we end the review, go ahead and do so. Go to jackbox.tv. You use code EPAW for your chance to join. See what happens here. Oh, we got Liz going in. There's Cody, myself.
Look at my beautiful character.
Yeah. Got the Pokemon-esque going on there. I'm excited with it.
All right, people, join. It doesn't hurt for you to join.
You can go ahead and play Pictionary with us. Use code EPAW at jackbox.tv. We're using the ultra low latency, so I think we should be good. And we'll get everybody in there. All right, let's see. Everybody's in. If you want to join, use code EPAW. They can still join.
And it's a 3-player game.
Okay.
Go to jackbox.tv. Use code EPAW.
Everybody, follow me.
Here we go. Everybody follow along.
I sent a prompt to you.
Time to draw.
Something kind of weird.
Uh-oh.
Like Iron Lunch or Steve Harvey's Mustard.
All right, here we go. Vicky, let's go see what we got here.
And when you're done, hit send. You'll get points for each player that can correctly guess your title. So, have fun.
There we go. I drew a masterpiece there. Let's see what we got. Cody, sir.
What's that? How many rounds are we playing? I'll tell my friend he can join next round if he wants.
Yeah. Well, he could still join using code EPAW at jackbox.tv. Let's see here.
Are you drawing, Jake?
I finished drawing.
Let's take a peek at your
Let's take a peek at the drawings. Let's see here. What do we got?
Use your devices to type in what you think the real title for this picture could have
What
been.
do we think? Couldn't be mine. All right, I'm getting locked in. Shaboy.
Here are your choices. One of them is the real title.
Pick your title.
Okay, who picked what?
Oh, it's not a random decoy.
Damn it.
Close though. Hey, there you go. Sticking butter in my armpit. Liz getting 1,000 points, taking first place there. Tied with me. Getting it right. Here we go. On to number 2. What is it? Let's guess. Oh my God.
Our next drawing. Put in your titles now.
All right, let's
Is this
see.
PG?
Yeah. It should be. Well, I don't know.
What the fuck?
Let's see here. That could be not so PG. I mean, you look right, you know, what's going on here?
Here are your
Okay.
choices.
Sword fighting with breadsticks, fighting boys, our future, or chair battle.
Let's see what people picked.
All right, let's see what we got. Sword fighting with breadsticks. That's the real title. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. All right. Well, Liz getting the points for that one. 1,500 for Cody's 1,000. So Liz in the lead. We'll see how long I'm conscious for on this Friday, but holy hell. Use code EPAW to join. Let's see. What is it? All right, let's see what's going on here. Thanksgiving. I'd like to talk to the manager. Dignity or threesome bestiality? Threesome bestiality seems right.
And here are your picks.
Thanksgiving. Oh, Cody's wrong. 500 points to Liz. Let's see. Like to talk to the manager. That's the real title. I got it wrong. Cody got it right. I thought it was threesome bestiality. I didn't know they were eating turkey. I thought that was on a table. I thought there was a person bent over.
Again, prompts should be on your
Uh-oh.
devices now.
All right. I got this. You ready? All righty, there we go. My beautiful drawing. Let's see what we got.
Great. All the pictures are in.
All right, let's see. What it?
And now, this one.
Hmm. Okay. The elves that live in your ear, punch in the face. It's not what it looks like, or headbutt. Let's see.
And here are your picks.
Here we go. It's not what it looks like, Cody. That's wrong.
I'm sorry. I failed.
You missed it. Let's see. Headbutt. Liz picked that. That's not right either. I got the right one with the elves that live in your ear. Woo! That's right. It's an elf in his ear. Headbutt. Punch in the face. Liz ahead by 600 points from Cody. 2,600 from me.
Type in a convincing title.
Oh boy. All right, I think I got it. I made a great guess. I did. Let's see here. What are we thinking?
Here are your choices.
I eat triangles, addresses, eating a snack, and synergy. I'm gonna go with triangles. Let's see.
Here are your picks.
Here we go. I eat triangles. I picked it. Cody picked it. That is the title. Liz got it. Look at that. All right. Nacho chips for Liz. She got it. 2,000 points for her. 1,000 for us. She is way up there. 5,646 to my 2,000. I think Liz might be taking this one and only game of
Let's
fucking
take a look at this
drawful.
drawing.
Yuck. All right, I think I got a good title. Let's see if that works. Hey,
And here are your choices.
what is it? Yeah, I think I'm gonna like it here. AEW Blood and Gut, mold, or the buffet runs out. Ew, yuck. What do we got? Let's see. Ten seconds.
Oh, come on.
Cutting down.
Let's see what people picked.
Brrr, buffet runs out. That was mine. Liz gave me points. 1,000. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like it here. I voted for that one. That was a decoy. Nobody got points for that one. And then Cody voted for mold. Oh, you got it, Cody. All right.
Yeah, I thought that. Okay, that was rigged. You guys did that intentionally. I made
No.
it so obvious.
I had no idea. Liz won. DJ Anime 2016 wins the drawful
We
competition.
need another round.
My drunk pissant self, am not going to make another round, but we will definitely do this again. We will have more rounds this weekend as you and I go ahead and decide who's heel and who's face in our SmackDown side of the content. Don't you worry, we're going to have to put that out this Sunday, my friend, because we've got to know, who do we like better? Heel, face? How does it work out? What happens? Who gets what? We went over everybody on the Raw side, and that was a ton of fun. What would you give tonight's SmackDown
I got in
episode?
trouble though for last time I.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, you've managed to work it out since then. Carlos Silva's no longer investigating you, and SmackDown was what, a 6 out of 10, maybe a 5.5. I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm gonna give it. Well, I give Raw a 5.
I think that's a fair assessment. I think you and I both in the middle of 5 out of 10. We got Zack Ryder, but besides that, the rest of it was just the build to
War Games!
War Games, indeed, and it's not been exciting. Very predictable, very formulaic, but I'm telling you, we got a lot coming up this weekend. We've got Into Somewhere Rivals, where you and I will discuss the heels and faces of SmackDown, who we prefer, including the one and only Mr. John Cena. Going to be a great time. We've also got some more podcasts coming up. Who we think is going to win the John Cena tournament, as well as much more. The teams fill out for War Games.
We should maybe do tomorrow, like what we think is going to happen with John Cena's Intercontinental Championship, and a lot of people are saying is Dominic buried or not, and I think we can have that one pod.
Absolutely.
In the future of Dominic Mysterio and what's next for him.
Is he buried? Is he not? Is the Judgment Day done? So much to discuss. It's going to be a great time. Well, folks, thank you for hanging out with us on the SmackDown side of things. I think giving SmackDown a 5 out of 10 is a fair score. Joe Hendry's been hired.
Call me crazy.
Yeah.
As much as I shut on SmackDown, outside of that moment of John Cena winning the Intercontinental title, if you don't count that, I think this might be a little better than Raw was.
Some of their matches were better because the Raw matches were just kind of lackluster and there. So, at least here, The Miz gave us a hell of a tournament. The Miz really tried with Jey Uso, and
they actually might have had the best match so far.
Yeah. Absolutely. I agree entirely. So
SmackDown is always a better wrestling show than Raw, I think.
Typically, yeah. You know, starting with the SmackDown 6 and onward, they've had quite a bit of benefit from the actual wrestling side of things.
I don't know if you call me crazy out there, but outside of that, John Cena winning the Intercontinental Championship, SmackDown was an overall better show than Raw.
Yeah. No, I agree entirely. I would give SmackDown a couple points higher than what we gave to Raw. Honestly, Raw was a 5, SmackDown, then we'll make it a 6, just to be fair.
Fair.
Absolutely.
Because we can't count that John Cena, because it was just for a stat pad. We all know. We
knew it was going to happen. It was a great moment with him and Dom, but that's going to be the outlier. It's not going to be the regular. Cena's gone soon, and what are we going to have? More of this.
That was just for a moment, so we're not going to count that as part of Raw because we know what that was for.
Exactly.
So SmackDown was an overall better show than Raw.
Yeah,
Call me
this
crazy,
week.
but...
No, I would give it to you. Even NXT was building towards everything next week. Not
SmackDown. Raw
week.
might have been the worst show of the week. Besides that, I'm not counting the John Cena moment because we know what that was for. But
with everything
it might have
else,
gone
I think you're on to
NXT,
something.
SmackDown, Raw.
Yeah, probably.
Or SmackDown, NXT, Raw.
SmackDown, NXT, Raw is probably the most likely. I mean, SmackDown had quite a few good matches on it. NXT was okay. They didn't have anything terrible by any means, but nothing
outside
to really
of the Cena winning the Intercontinental Championship. Raw was.
It just
I don't give a shit about a Nikki Bella heel turn.
Yeah, Raw was
I'm
what it was.
keeping you going here. I'm sorry, but
no, my friend, you're right though. Nikki Bella with that Raw heel
Nikki
turn.
Bella,
who didn't see that
apparently
coming?
She complained and was upset about the chants at Raw.
I believe it. She was not happy with people talking about her banging Cena. Well, you're forever going to be linked to the guy since you agreed to marry him. Sorry, sweetheart. That's how it goes.
On the biggest stage.
Yes,
on WWE
at WrestleMania.
I mean, but fans have chanted a lot worse. Cena doesn't go back and cry about what they said to him.
No, they've been haunting him for years. Up until recently, he was always booed out of the building.
But this is the problem with the internet now. Nikki Bella.
It's a feeling.
Cena left me and I'm a heel.
It's indeed a feeling, my friend.
And every keyboard warrior was like, this is so bad. This is so messed up. You're weird. You're sick for approving of those chants. Go fuck yourself. But those same people are like, yeah, we should have the Attitude Era back.
Exactly.
If we had the fucking Attitude Era back
you
in 2025...
You think they'd get this? They know what they'd be getting. They just don't want to admit it. So they got Nikki Bella ahead of the curve, but we know She can't take the chance. She can't take the heat. John Cena's the real goat, and we know where it lies.
I didn't let him go. We should probably do our outro here.
We should. Where the hell can we find you, my friend?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry I kept you waiting.
You did not.
You can find
You
me
gave us
over on
more
my
excitement.
Twitter. Thank you, Daddy. Wait,
Yes,
what?
right.
I can only call you that.
You're not supposed to
You
call
can find
that
me
on
over
air.
on my Twitter or X, whatever you like to call it nowadays, at Judgment Day Era. You can find me over on my YouTube. I know I'm gonna get help with you right next week. You said.
Yes.
Good news.
Absolutely. We'll get you
I'll
into
still
that
get the
live
laptop for you
gameplay.
for other things, but I need
Yeah.
a monitor. But like, my
gotta get
sister
you-
got a new PC, and she said she'll give me her old one.
Hey, there we go. All right. Look at
So
that. Working upwards.
that's good news. Yeah. So if we can
Ranking
get a
on
monitor
higher.
there,
Then we're cooking
know,
with gas. Well, maybe
then
we'll make
that
that
can
happen
really
on the
help with the
Christmas
YouTube
list.
gaming content.
Yes, indeed. So
And
maybe we're
then-
gonna make that work, indeed. So we'll be hitting him up, Cody
Instagram.
8316 on the Instagram with all the underscores, at Judgment Day Era on Twitter. I've been at Countdown Ended. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We had a great time being here tonight. SmackDown, about a 5 out of 10, I think is fair. But until then, we'll see you this weekend with who we like better on SmackDown or Raw as heels. Until then, you all stay sexy and have a great night.
Rasputin. Ren algłja słosza magi.